Dheeraj Sarthak Pingurle is a simple man from simple town, Kalanagar. He is a loving, caring husband and a father of two. He is a working professional who spends his entire day in office and then returns home to be with his family. All in all, everything is good. One evening, after work, suddenly he said, "Why can't I create fire out of my hand?" He spoke nothing else but simply went to the rooftop. There, he sat in a meditation pose with his palms open, facing the sky. The moment sun set, he shut his eyes and started focusing on his hand. His wife was confused, then worried, but his naive children found it amusing. They watched their father come every day after work and sit in that meditation pose. Every evening, Dheeraj sat to meditate and didn't get up until next day sunrise. Dheeraj would simply sit with his eyes shut and focus his conscious attention on his palms, sometimes on the left palm and other times on the right. Dheeraj would spend his entire day doing his routine duties and house errands, but during night, he wanted time for himself. His wife did not understand this obsession, but supported it anyway. What was Dheeraj trying to achieve through this madness? Despite months of efforts and dedication, he didn't even manage to get his palms red hot. Creating fire was out of the question. Why was he doing this? The other day in office, he heard an analogy that we should be like a candle. A candle does its duty, illuminates the area, but is not bothered that in doing the duty, she consumes herself. He was told that we can't have more control over our body than we do. Dheeraj desired to prove that wrong. Days turned to months and months to years. Still, Dheeraj showed no sign of giving up. Then, one night, when there was complete blackout in the town, Dheeraj's palms lit up. He created fire. Momentarily, this rooftop space lit up as if day. He finally achieved it. This strange, unique ability of his was amazing. Creating fire out of nothing just on his palm. But it was just a fancy party trick. People were shocked at first, but soon they got used to it. By then, this was some boring magic because they did not know the truth. True magic is what Dheeraj achieved but told no one. Before he began meditating, he was diagnosed with a disease that was killing him from inside. When his doctor told him that his death was inevitable, doctor gave the candle analogy to cheer him up. Keep doing your duty and burn while doing it, as without burning, you can't spread light, said the doctor. Why can't I create fire out of my hand? I will make light happen without burning. You will see. Dheeraj started this mad obsession, hoping that neglecting his family would result in them hating him and leaving him one day. This way, he won't have to tell them that he is dying. But to his surprise, his wife and kids stood by him. Now, to avoid this difficult conversation, Dheeraj wanted a cure to his incurable illness. He desperately needed it. At times, his body would get hot. When his wife would touch him during his meditation, that's when he would say, "Yes, it's working. I will be soon able to create fire. Now go away." This was just a distraction. Truth being that the heat was fever. This was the way of his body to fight back the disease, a fight destined to lose. Despite intense pain, he never let them know. He kept his focus on only one thing: the solution. Some solution. You know, With our body, we can see, hear, taste, touch, speak, and move. But there is a lot of our body that we don't have control over. Why? Why not? Sometimes, if you speak to your unconscious body with great dedicated focus, it listens. Dheeraj took no medication, no expensive hospital procedures. He simply spoke to his body, and after many years, his body finally listened. He consciously melted the cancerous cells that were killing his body. They were then expelled as flammable sweat, and then the vapors of this volatile liquid burned as if he was creating fire out of his palm. That's it. That's all the explanation science can give right now. Dheeraj became a case study for the science community, an inspiration to the other dying patients. But to the common ignorant folk who knew him by merely having heard his story, knew him as the fire sage of night. Many such willpower based strange stories happened at the dawn of third millennium of the Juvian calendar. Dheeraj was just one of them. Subscribe.